morning. How is everybody this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Let me get to my group here so I can see if we are live. And yes, we are. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tuesday Talks at 10:30. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to talk about gratefulness. There we go. Okay. So let me know that you're here. Say hi. Put a 1 if this is the first time that you've been on. Feel free to share the video with others. Like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. So a lot of stuff's going on. Podcast tonight on Bull Brave Media. At 8 o'clock, you can find me there. All kinds of cool things that we're going to be doing. And we've got an upcoming gallery reading here at Hip Gypsy Emporium. I'll be back in Bel Air, Maryland in January. I've got some openings in my schedule. You can go on my website to schedule, but just pop in and say hi. I wasn't sure how many people would be here today because we've got Turkey Day coming up on Thursday. I know everybody's running around, going to the grocery store, making food, connecting with family, and I just love that. I just absolutely love that. It seems like it should be a pain, but every year Jeff and I host whoever wants to come. So if you don't have a place to be, Thanksgiving, 2 o'clock, we eat here. Private message me and we will get you the information. So for those of you who don't know, I'm evidential medium Stacy Needenthal. This is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. This is Connecting to Spirit with Stacy, and we're going to talk about gratefulness and gratitude and thankfulness. And I mean, this is the time of the year where all of this seems to, come top of mind, where we want to think about the things that we're grateful for. And, especially this week, because there's Thanksgiving that's right around the corner. And I often wonder to myself, there's 365 days in the year. Why do we spend one day a year feeling grateful? Why is it only one day a year that we bring this top of mind and we sit and we reflect and we connect with family and friends and let them know that we're thankful for them? Isn't this something we should try and do like on a daily basis, even within our own brain, within our own thoughts? So there's this quote. Of course, there's a quote. So there is a quote by William Arthur Ward that says, "Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it." And I thought about that. I always mull these things around. And it was funny because last night I said to Jeff, I don't know if I'm going to do Tuesday Talks at 10:30 tomorrow. Everybody's going to be so busy. I don't know if anybody's going to tune in. I always just talk about, gratefulness and thankfulness this time. Everybody wants to hear about something else. And I remember him looking at me going, well, why else? Why wouldn't you talk about that? And then I'm thinking to myself, there's 365 days of the year. We think about it one day. This is how my mind works. It's like this vicious circle that goes around and round. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I need to talk about. So I looked in the dictionary, and the dictionary defines thankful as expressing gratitude and relief. And the word relief kind of like stood out to me. Expressing appreciation for the things and the people in your life, but also relief. Oh, I'm so thankful that this didn't happen, or I'm so thankful that we ran into each other. But it's expressing relief. So thinking about the definition, but I jumped back more on the quote. It was like wrapping a gift and not giving it. And we talk about being in the present. Well, what's a gift? It's a present. So we're talking about staying present, and we think about things, whether they're large or they're small, but the things that we are grateful for. Someone doing something for me when I was younger. Someone, when I was little, if my grandmother would get me a cup of juice or whatever, and she would bring it out and I would take it, my mom would go, "What do you say? You all heard your mother in your ear right now when I just said that, or you heard you saying that to your children or your grandchildren. You would say thank you. It's just that rhetorical response to say thank you for bringing this to me. Thank you for relieving whatever my need was. Thank you. And I feel like when we look at the rhetorical part of thankfulness, we forget about the actual meaning of thankfulness. It's the relief that is brought to us. You're at a restaurant and the waitress brings you food and it's hot and it tastes good, or the waiter fills up your iced tea and the tea tastes very good. Someone holds the door for you because your hands are full. I was at the grocery store yesterday, and normally I'm not able to do this for someone, but there was this woman who was trying to reach something high up on the shelf, and I could see she was struggling, and I was like, I don't know how much I can help you, but do you want me? And I reached it without any problem, and I said, normally I'm not the person to help, but I was able to relieve her stressfulness. I don't know if it was stressful that she couldn't reach this milk, but it's standing in relief and being grateful for something. So when the definition talks about relief and it talks about gratitude, I want you to just stop for a moment and think, what are you grateful for? We've got the holiday seasons coming. We get in such a rush, and we have to get this, and we have to do this, and we have to go and see this person. But do we sit for a moment in gratitude? So I want to talk about the things that I'm thankful for, that I'm grateful for. And maybe it'll bring something up in your mind that you're like, oh man, I never really thought about that, because it is appreciation and relief. And I want you guys in the notes, in the what do you want to call it? In the post, to just put something there that you're grateful for, big or small, whatever you're grateful for. So I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for all of you who tune in on Tuesdays at 10:30 to watch me. And I'm thankful for that. And that's a relief, because otherwise I would just be sitting here yammering to myself, just listening to myself talk. But I want, sorry, my printer just went off. But I want you to say and think every single day, what am I grateful for? There are things that you can be grateful for every single day. But we assume that these things are going to show up. We assume that these are the things that are just going to automatically be there. I'm not seeing any comments, and I'm not, hold on, and I know that you all are commenting things that you are grateful for. So let me pull this up, because I want to see some of the things that you're grateful for. Oops. And if you haven't commented yet, take the time right now to comment. Up, 11 comments. There we go. Thankful for my new shoulder. I'm grateful for everything in my life, positive or negative, that bring it into life. All of these things that we're grateful for, even in the bad times. So I lost my train of thought. Some people, I'm thankful every morning for that automatic response that I wake up in the morning. Because when you think about it, not everybody woke up this morning. And I wonder, for those who did not wake up this morning, did they know what a blessing they were to others? Did they know how appreciated they were on this earth? Did they did they thank the people who were around them? Did they leave peacefully with those that were here? With the last conversation or the last act of kindness and these things like this. This is what I want you to think about, because you can change the outcome of your day by just being thankful. Have you ever woken up in the morning and just felt pissed off about something, aggravated, agitated? And I'm like, good grief, I just woke up. Why do I feel aggravated? Well, these seem a little crooked. So, sorry, bright shiny object. So when I wake up and I'm aggravated, I try to say, you know what? What's something that I'm thankful for? Well, and you hear me say this 100 times. I woke up. I could open my eyes. I could see. I could see in color. I could sit upright. All of these things I find blessings in. And we just assume that these things are going to happen. But what if they don't happen? Then we have to go back to, well, then what am I thankful for? Where am I going to find gratitude and thankfulness? Where am I going to dig from my heart of the things that I am grateful for? And you can keep telling me what you're grateful for. You don't have to stop commenting. Let's get the ball rolling. What are you grateful for? Come on, tell me, let me know. Um, so everything in your life, your daily life, even no matter how small and insignificant you feel that it is very important. And if you just say, I saw that. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a roll here. And just let you know some of the things. I'm switching this out because I'm not seeing comments. And I'm going to bug you till you start sending me comments. What are you grateful for? What are you What are you thankful for? I don't care how big or how small, right? I'm thankful for this tie-dye. It's bright and it's colorful and it brings cheer and right? So, things that I'm thankful for, things that I'm grateful for, the adventures that I have on a daily life or on a daily basis. You know, the travel that I've done with my husband. You know, God bless him. He drives me halfway across the United States to shop for stones. Come on. We fill the van up with rocks. Granted, they're for the shop, but this is what I'm grateful for. And then I'm grateful for the vehicle that got us there, right? I'm so grateful that you guys are here with me today. Um, I'm, gosh, I don't even know how to explain how appreciative I am for those who come to me to allow me to connect with their loved ones on the other side, to be able to share the message to you and allow you to know that your loved one is only a whisper away. And I'm so grateful that Spirit trusts me to help me to convey those messages to each and every one of you. Like I said, my husband, who's stuck around for over 30 years, who's been not only my rock, but also my spatula to scrape me off the ceiling when I go off in a tangent about something. He's the one that I can talk to that says, okay, well, let's think about it this way. Hot and cold meals. I mean, how grateful are you for those? Even a bad meal, it still fills your belly. I'm thankful for the teachers that I had not only in school, but the ones that continue to teach me. To teach me to improve, to take time out in their day to respond to a text or pick up the phone. For those who have classes that I take online, that take that time to do that. For books and books and books and books and books, I am so thankful. And the writers who write these books that I read and I can jump into and indulge in their thoughts and think, that's a different way to look at it. That's a different way, thought process. And even sometimes I go, I'm not buying it. But I appreciate the way that they thought of it. But it's the thought that they shared on the piece of paper. I was years ago, when I wrote My Head Knows But My Heart Still Hurts, and I have been mulling books around since I was in school. But when I was getting it out, I was so thankful that the words were just coming to me, and I knew that this was going to be the right thing. But then when it actually came to the point of, oh my God, somebody else is going to read my words, some other people are going to read my words, that was frightening. But you have these authors that continue to write, they share their thoughts through their teachings or poetry or their biography, and they're just kind of all out there, and they want to share their life with you. When I read a book, sometimes I feel like I'm like jumping in the book and it's surrounding me. I'm thankful for the people who come into the shop, you know, and when I love when they first come in, they're like, oh, I mean, I know um, when it's their first time that they came in because they didn't realize that this little school was this unbelievable shop inside. Let's see. I am thankful for my pups. Even that little one who thinks he's a bird when I'm trying to write my blog, and you'll see pictures of him when I'm sitting in this chair after I do Tuesday Talks and I'm trying to type, and he's right here on my shoulder or he's up there on that chair. So thankful for him. For those women who came to the retreat, for the people who helped me put the women's retreat together, for the cruise, and you backdate it, for the cruise that I went on with Anita Marjano and John Holland and people from all over the world to learn about spirit and near-death experiences that popped those thoughts in my head that, oh my gosh, I could do a women's retreat and I could help the belonging. I'm thankful for that, for the safety of my vehicle, my husband's vehicle, that got me back and forth to Tennessee. I'm thankful that the 400-pound bear that they were talking about that was walking around the camp didn't make its appearance. I wanted to see it from inside the cabin, of course. I look at the distinctions between what I assume or I take for granted that's going to show up and the things that, oh my gosh, I can't believe this shows up. It's reflecting on these things. I overlook those instincts of things that just are there. And that's the things that I want you to stop and be thankful for. Go, ooh, I never thought of it this way. So like I said, this is what I reflect on this time of year. And I try and reflect on it as much as I can. And I know this sounds funny, especially if I'm in a bad mood. If I'm angry about something or I'm in a bad mood, I have to stop and go, okay, what am I thankful for? What am I thankful for? What am I thankful for? And I'll take a deep breath and I think about things that I'm thankful for. Because there are blessings in the chaos. So each and every day, you wake up, you're upright. And even if I'm not getting up as quickly as what I used to, I'm still waking up. And it's hard to get out of bed sometimes, especially with this cold weather coming. But I'm thankful that I have this multitude of blankets on top of me and my dogs on either side of me. The ability to take the blankets and put them off and to stand up. You know, I've got my favorite blankets on my bed that now I have to share with my dogs. But you know, when I go to bed, if my dogs don't come and get in bed with me, I'm looking for my dogs. I go and I get, I'll pick Rebel up and go, come on, it's time to go to bed. Things that I love, deep conversations. You know, the people who spend time listening to what I'm saying, thinking about what I'm saying, and then responding in a way to me that I'm like, oh, I never thought about it that way. I love listening, just hearing thought processes and what you think about it, even if I don't agree with it. I like to know what got you from point A to point B, even if I think, oh my God, I can't believe. But you know what? It worked for you, and I am thankful that it worked for you. I'm grateful for pens and pencils and journals and sticky notes. Oh my God, I love sticky notes. I have sticky notes freaking everywhere. I mean, they're just, I get sticky notes here. I get sticky notes. Because sticky notes are thoughts that I am going to forget. So I write it down and I stick it somewhere so that I don't forget it. The taste of chocolate, the way it feels in your mouth. Milk chocolate. Not a dark chocolate person. But if you're a dark chocolate person, aren't you thankful for chocolate? And when I think about being thankful for chocolate, I'm thankful for the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, because oh my gosh, I love that movie. It plummets. It keeps going on and on and on. The things that you are thankful for. I'm thankful um, for like that little sheepy smile I get from my grandkids when they're reaching for my chocolate that they found stash, and and they kind of like sneak it, and they look directly in my eyes and be like, "This is mine now, Grandma." I'm grateful for the beginning and the end of friendships. Yep, that's right. I said the end of friendships. Sometimes friendships need to end. I've learned something, they've learned something. It's come to the end of the chapter. So friendships need to end and we need to part ways. Because you know what that means? Someone else is coming in, a new experience for that person or for myself. I'm grateful for memories and voicemails and pictures of those who are no longer with me, with us here on this earth. Because when I hear the voicemail, when I see the picture, it automatically transports me back to that time and space. And I sit and I think about that. And it's funny because when I see a picture, I'll take a deep breath in and I'll see if I can smell it. Like, what did it smell like? Or there are flowers. My grandmother always had those boxwood bushes in front of her house, and they don't smell that great. But when I smell them, I instantly think of her and where her house was. I get thankful for even gridlocks out on the road sometimes, that I'm sitting still in traffic, unable to move. Because I'm back here, I'm not up there, whatever caused this. And then that automatically triggers me to pray for whatever's going on up there, for the car that's in front of me and in front of them and in front of them, that everybody can keep their cool and just sit in prayer for a moment for the EMTs, or the emergency response people who are coming in. While some choose to focus on the negative, why not choose to focus on the thankfulness, the positive, the good, the bad, the ugly? Thankful for it. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful. How do I have this? I'm thankful for the trust that I have learned to have in Creator, in God. We go to church and we learn about God, we learn about Creator, we learn about the universe. But to actually embrace that trust there's no other way to say it except for I'm thankful that I figured it out. And there are times that I fall away from it and I have to stop and I have to go back to it. I'm thankful that I have what I need when I need it. And if I don't have it, I don't need it. Even though I feel like I need it, Creator knows. I'm thankful for free will and for all the knowledge that I've gained, for the right decisions that I've made and for the wrong decisions that I've made, for the lessons that I've learned. So when I think of this, if I would only see the negatives of what I can't and what I've done and what I regret, I would miss all the blessings each year, each month, each week, each day, each second. Every second there's a blessing. There really is. There are things going on in my body that I have no control over. My heartbeat. Like it's all these things. So I don't want to miss the opportunity to say thank you or to let you know how much I appreciate each and every one of you and how much I love you. And even if I don't know you, I still love you. I send loving energy to you every night. And when I'm on Tuesday Talks, I just so want to hand out to the world as much positive energy as possible, because the world is a gift that needs unwrapped and enjoyed. Sometimes, and you've had it, when you were small at Christmas time and you unwrapped a gift and it was socks. And you're like, socks? I wanted this toy, but it was socks. I love getting socks. They keep my feet warm. If they've got the aloe in it, that's even better. You know, I have so many socks, it's not even funny. Sometimes when you are wrapping your present, you run out of tape. You go get more tape. Paper tears. You get other paper. The bow gets smushed. Whatever. But you rewrap it so that it looks good to present it to others. And if you're not presenting it to others, then you just have this box here that looks all pretty. Don't we want everyone to enjoy this present that we've taken the time, that we've thoughtfully taken the time to think about the person that we're purchasing it for, how we're wrapping it, and how we're giving it? Are you that person that when you buy gifts for people, it's hard to keep it inside and not hand it out? I remember when my husband and I were first married, and we would go Christmas shopping. We wouldn't even get out of the mall and be, look what I bought you, that type of thing. Because we were so excited to share what we got the other person. We would wrap it up and then we would be like, oh, here, just take it. And over the 30 years that we've been married, we don't buy Christmas gifts for each other anymore. We just, get things for each other along the way. Because even if we bought the Christmas gift, we probably wouldn't be able to wait and give it. So, where am I at? So when you're thinking about the quote that appreciation not given is like a wrapped present not given. So it's thinking about what you're grateful for. When we were down south years ago doing a missions retreat, a missions trip, and we were in Kentucky. And I remember no matter what it was that we did for this group of people, they'd always turn around and say, I appreciate you. Come visit. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So I even started saying to people, I appreciate you. It's letting that present be given. I see you. I'm thankful for you. I appreciate you. I'm giving you this wrapped present because I appreciate you. Because I was thinking of you. Where I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. So, my next line was like, I don't want to waste 1 moment, 1 second of my life. And what did I do? I blanked out there for a second and wasted it for a minute. But did I really? Because in that second, maybe you thought of something that you were grateful for. And I want to see. I want you to post. What are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? And no negative comments. I swear to God, no negative comments. I will delete the negative comments. I would have people say, I'd be grateful for this if this would happen. No. You just took away the present. What are you grateful for? Get them up there. Get them up there. Everything has a reason. Find the gratitude behind it. Okay? What are you receiving? What are you seeking? What are you getting out of something? Like I said, everything, even the bad stuff. There's a reason why. And you may not find it, but there's always a reason why. And I did this, do I have it? Yes. No, I don't have the right book. That's something I'm talking about on the podcast tonight. Yes, it is the right book. It's called, Same Soul, Many Bodies, by Brian Weiss. And it talks about past life regressions. The lives we've lived in the past reflect what's happening to us in this present time. And how we live now affects how we're going to live in the future. So whether or not you believe in reincarnation, it's up to you. But I've seen it. I've felt it. I've read a lot about it. I've done a lot of research in it. So wouldn't you want your future you to be smarter than the present you, to have more wisdom, to be able to do things because of the things you've learned now? So if you can turn a sorrow heart around to a grateful heart, it'll help. So look for the small things that you're grateful for, and the bigger ones will come. You know, you start to see the bigger miracles that are out there. The sun on my face. Oh, I love that. I'm thankful for that. I have heard comments, oh, I wait for the miracles and I never see the miracles. There's miracles all around you that you're missing. Be thankful for those. And then the bigger ones will be even more of a blessing to you. And in the miracles, sometimes the answer is no. But there's a miracle in that, a thankfulness, a way to be thankful for the no answer. So, see the blessings every single day, every second, every minute. At the end of the day, before you go to bed, what's one thing I learned tonight? What's one thing I'm grateful for today? When you wake up in the morning tomorrow, what's something I'm grateful for? And move forward with that. And I want you all to encompass the words that I say after each episode that I do, whether it is on a live Tuesday Talks, whether it's a live angel card reading, whether it's the podcast. But Bob Marley said it best in a song. I want you, and I'm, misquoting probably, live the life you love and love the life you live. Isn't that what life is all about? Living it, not dreading it. Stop putting FTL up on Facebook. I swear, every time I see that, it annoys me. It annoys me. Embrace your life. Have fun with your life. Appreciate the big things and the small things, and appreciate stumping your toe and stopping for a moment. Just say, I'm so thankful for you. I appreciate you. It'll make a difference. It truly, truly will make a difference in the way your energy feels. It'll raise your vibration. When we're in a bad mood, our shoulders are down, But when we're in a good mood, all of a sudden, our face lights up and things that were, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you're here. I'm so thankful to see you. Maybe you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you say, I'm so thankful to see you. Because you woke up this morning and you're going to have a great day. Talk to yourself. I talk to myself all the freaking time. Drive some people crazy. Other people are used to it. But it's just a way for you to be able to express what you're feeling inside, outside. So even in the chaos, look for the blessing. Even in a failed friendship, relationship, there's a blessing. What did you learn? What's going to come next? So, open up those presents. Give those presents. Don't just wrap up the present and then hold on to it. Show your appreciation and your relief to others. I thank you. I appreciate you. So good to see you. Oh, I'm glad you came. Right? What would your mom say? What do you say? Thank you. What do you say? Please. These are the things that we want to continue to put positive vibration out, not only into the universe, but within ourselves as well. Because what you put inside yourself, that's what you put out too. So I hope this made sense to everyone. I am grateful that last night when I said to my husband, I don't know if I'm going to do Tuesday Talks at 10:30. All I ever talk about, this time of year is being grateful. And I'm grateful that he called me out on it and said, well, why wouldn't you talk about that? These people are expecting you. Tuesday Talks at 10:30. And he went to bed. And I got up in the morning and he goes, you doing Tuesday Talks? I'm like, yep. And he knew I would. I sat and wrote it down last night and put some things together. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I don't have to know you to be grateful for you. I don't have to know you to send you love and healing and thankfulness. I just have to be humbled that you're here, watching me, connecting to me, listening to me rambling on, and knowing, I am thankful in knowing that someone is hearing this and going, I never thought of it that way. This speaks to me. All right, guys. Open those presents. Send out those presents. Be grateful. Allow that appreciation and that relief to come about you. Do random acts of kindness for others. Give those gifts. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving day. Family and friends gather together, break bread, Friendsgiving, however you want to look at it. Like I said, if you don't have a place to go, we eat at 2 o'clock. Private message me. I'll get you here. Come and eat with us. All right, guys. I pray that each and every one of you are living the life you love and loving the life you live. If not, you're the only one that can change it. Be thankful for those changes. All right. I will see you all next Tuesday at 10:30. Pop in to the podcast tonight on Bold Brave Media. I'm going to talk about meditation and contemplation. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace out. I love ya. Happy Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble, gobble. See you next week.